Alright dudes, so one of my intentions when I put this engine in this car was that the engine bay should look a bit like some of these sort of show standard Mark 1 and Mark 2 Escorts that you have, where basically you open the bonnet and there's just an engine and pretty much nothing else. So I've tried to hide away most of the wiring and tried to be fairly subtle with the coolant pipe work and stuff. Ended up obviously with that big massive air filter there, but a few ugly things happened, like brake servo and obviously this ugly old washer bottle. And now I've slightly changed my plan. It should be you open the bonnet and you just see an engine and some 3D printed stuff. So what I have in mind here is I was going to relocate this washer bottle down to this area here, but instead, why not 3D print small washer bottle, so it's only holds about ½ a litre, so it's lightweight for track day. And the nice thing about a bit of 3D printing, this is ASA, and it did leak the first time, but I put a bit of resin in it, now it's okay, is you can add your own touches. So why not print the lid so it clips on with a nice little half turn, print the sealing ring, and obviously print your own 3D print my ride logo on it. And that just I was quite pleased this worked first time. Goes on there, half a turn, and now it's quite nice and tight. It's got 2 holes in the back which I will tap to put 2 drill holes in, so you won't see the fittings because the bolts will come through from the other side. And of course, because you've got the thing in the CAD, why not print the drill template based off the same hole spacing, and also with a little ridge so I can use the spirit level on the phone to make sure I get it vertical. How about that? Okay, so here we are just in the workshop. So I have just tapped those 2 holes in the back, and so now I've got a couple of M5 bolts in there. A little bit small, but I think should be good enough. A little bit of a point, you'll see it's this grey Filamentum ASA from 3D Filler Print on the top, except for the bottom bit which is black. That's just because I forgot to set the right extruder in the printer and suddenly realised it was printing black, so I just swapped the filament across as it was going because I wanted it to have that metal look grey, but not bothered about the back. It is, I printed this on Kapton. The Kapton has a really nice adhesion property for ASA. It sticks, but you can still get it off, but it tends to bubble up underneath, so you do get some funny, you get a nice shiny effect, but you do get, there you can probably see there, some divots in it where the tape's bubbled up. I haven't quite managed to solve that. And also, I think it's this side, it has pulled up a little bit, see, in this this corner here, but it was good enough. I printed it like this so that those bolt holes would be nice and strong. I managed to come up with a design that didn't need any supports anywhere, so I've just about managed to avoid having anything more than a 45-degree angle anywhere. Inside, you can probably see, yeah, there's a rib there, so that's there for 2 reasons. Partly to support the front face as it was filling in, and also to have something for the bolt holes to go in, so that obviously it could have been a bit of an issue that it would have leaked out the bolt holes. So ran into a little bit of a problem with some supplies. So there's a hole in the top there, that's where the tube will go in, and then I'm planning to use an external pump, which I thought I had kicking around in stock, but don't seem to be able to find it. So I can't actually get it running right now, but that shouldn't be a big problem. And also I managed to find some M5 bolts, but not any M5 washers. So I solved the problem by 3D printing a bunch of washers out of ASA. Why not? And there we are. So subtle and out the way. I did think maybe I could have put it on view since it's a nice 3D printed bit, but I decided to stick with the plan. So as soon as I can get a pump for it, that'll be working. Another thing, I guess, while we're down there, so this part here is a brace for the top of the oil cooler, and also its corresponding friend here. and those used to be aluminium parts, but they're now nanodiamond PLA, so about half the weight of aluminium, and obviously because they're 3D printed, a lot cooler. Hard as hell, but cooler, as we say. So big thanks to 3D Filaprint in the UK, who supplied that ASA material for this project. They do also stock the Carbodian U-diamond nanodiamond filament that I like using in most of my projects. If you like this, then probably you will like the Facebook group 3D Print My Ride. All right, cheers.